People's Radio United.
Commend you guys for being out here. So yeah, tell the people a little bit about what's going on out here, and then you want to talk about Skid Row a little bit too, so I'm just gonna give you the platform to say what you want to say.
All right, well, just to start off real easy, the reason why we're out here is because people are being imprisoned against their own will. Okay, before people try to come across immigrate to our land, and I was one of those people who had a problem with it before, but you know what, can we blame anybody who's just looking for a better life? We can't. Now they're not just being deported back and losing out on the $7,000 to $10,000 that you try to spend to come over here. Now they're being imprisoned. Now there's 1,500 kids missing.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
What's up?
You said they're looking for a better life, but some people are literally fleeing for their lives from a situation with drug cartels that the United States influenced in a big way. Like, we're responsible for some of these people becoming refugees, and we're not taking care of them.
Hey, well, you know what? It's kind of like it's funny. It's because it's almost like a Skid Row situation.
Yeah.
Because Skid Row is not designed for people to make it out of there, or even to make it out of there alive. Rephrase the question again.
No, I was just making a statement that a lot of the people coming over the border are coming as refugees.
They're escaping drug cartels.
They're escaping terrible situations.
But think about it, bro. They're escaping drug cartels to come into another one. Yeah. Because Skid Row, if you come down here and looking for that better life, let's say you come to downtown Los Angeles, and you're looking for that better life, they're going to send you to one of the missions over there. But they're going to send you to a mission where every 5 steps on the way over there, you're going to be offered drugs, things that you're trying to get away from.
Yeah.
So some of them come over here, and yes, they get in trouble for drugs or something like that, but because they're fleeing from one area to a little bit better place, but still we got the same problems here. So really, where are they running from? But still, it's better out here. They can get more help, medical, things for their kids. And you know what? We have an abundance here, people. An abundance. How much food we throw away every day? One of my favorite Bible teachers, Ken Hovind, said, we make enough to feed everybody 3,500 calories every single day. But yet we still have starving people.
Yeah.
And now when they're coming over here looking for a better life, now they're putting them in prison. And now there's 1,500 kids missing. Where'd those kids go? What do you mean, how you lose a kid? Where's those kids? It could be you, your family. A man came walking through here the other day. He said his niece was in here. She had her papers, but now they're charging to get over here. It wasn't like that before, he said. Now it's all about the money.
Can I ask you something about Skid Row? Is there a lot of undocumented immigrants living on Skid Row? Like, that's just like...
There's so many that are living there. And
so what do you think? What is their how is their mentality right now with the fear that they could be deported and detained, and if there's families out there be separated? Are people scared? Are people nervous?
Skid Row, people are starting to second thinking now. But the ones that are here, they're already caught up in the mix. They're already on Skid Row, they're already high, they were already on drugs, and they're not even caring about that right now anymore. When they should be caring about it, because the moment, let's say LAPD does decide to do their jobs and start arresting all the people on the street corner smoking drugs, slamming drugs, because I was one of them before. Those are the people that need to be arresting, you know what I'm saying? Until they start doing that, or they do get deported back, they're not gonna wake up. Because Skid Row, if the cops don't do their job, they'll arrest me for a warrant before they arrest somebody on the street corner slamming drugs, putting drugs into their veins in front of everybody, kids walking by, everybody. That place is not designed to let anybody out.
But you think that people do the drugs because they're in pain from being homeless and not having anything and be shunned by society and all that? It leads to mental illness and drug use, don't you think?
Yeah, that's what it leads to, and we forget. Some of these missions, it's discussed in some of these missions, you know what? The workers in there are people from Skid Row that changed their life. Now, God forbid, you walk in, and let's say one day you have a drink, and you're a little bit buzzed, and you feel bad about it, and you go back to the mission, Somebody, if they smell that on your breath, they're gonna ring the bells. Oh my God, get him out of here! Boom, 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 boom. Now this person went from one day of slipping up and feeling bad to throwing back outside the Skid Row, and now he's every day. And now he's not drinking no more. Now he's doing heroin. Now he's doing crystal meth. Now he's doing everything under the sun. That place is not designed. The Midnight Mission restroom.
I think you said it best right there. It's designed. It's not. It's by design.
It's by design. It's made for you not to make it out. They want you there because that way the people still making money are making money, and the people that are still staying oppressed are staying oppressed and staying strung out on drugs. And let me tell you, people, God forbid, but one day one of your daughters might make you down there. And let me tell you something. To get shelter from somebody or another man in the camps, you're gonna have to sell her body to get high and stay in a fucking tent because we didn't do nothing about it. We made it easy. The cops don't even do shit over there. For your sons, we get caught up out there hustling, we call it. Trying to make money. I was selling dope, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. For what? Meaningless. I got scars on my body to show you guys all over my head. I even got a fresh one right here. They tried to jump me the other day.
Well, do you think? Don't you think? I think a lot. Oh, listen up there. They're tapping on the glass.
They're tapping out there. We out here for you guys.
Let me see. Oh, they stopped.
We are out here for you.
I don't know if y'all could hear that.
We are out here for you. The inmates are tapping on the window. People, that's what you're seeing. You can't really hear because the microphone, but they're hitting the windows.
Yeah.
They're excited that we're out here fighting for them and raising up for righteousness. We need real people out here. We don't need people that are just going to be out here for a one-day event or a weekend thing, or I'm going to sleep over once. This is not a one-time action. This is a way of life, people.
Well, let me ask you this. What? There they go tapping again. See if you guys can hear it. Stops every time I aim the mic up there. It's not a beautiful sound, I don't think. I think it's people trapped in
it's not beautiful, but in a way it's beautiful because they're reaching out to us saying, we see you guys fighting for us.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We're putting promise because those windows are thick, so for us to hear them, they're hitting them hard.
Yeah.
They're hitting them hard, bro.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of them, but you know what? When humanity comes together like this, there's never a problem when it's for the good, the better, the greater of humankind. So that's why we're out here. You know, we are out here, we are with the business. We will lay down our lives, people. We are not scared. We will rise up to the challenge every single time. So be ready for us.
So yeah, two more questions real quick. How have the cops been out here lately? Like, have they been pretty chill, I heard?
For the most part, you know what, I want to thank God for that. The cops have been kind of chill. Yeah. But you know what, they've been talking about getting a liaison for our group to talk to them. It seems like it's been me because the cops kind of chow a bit from the streets, and I know I talk to them, and you know, we're not out here.
Never trust them.
It's not that can we trust them, it's just that they're just doing a job. And we need to work with them the best that we can for the movement, to further the movement. Not just to win an argument or what have you or whatever. We gotta look at the big picture, people. Sometimes it's okay to tell the cops we're praying for you. Because you don't know if they're for us or against us. They might be for us. And they might prolong before they come into the camp and want to do something. The other day the CHP came, we were all on the street, they wanted everybody on the sidewalk. I talked to the CHP officer, he said, get everybody on the sidewalk. He saw me trying to get everybody on the sidewalk and trying to adhere to what he said. He said, I'm telling you because if you don't do it, the LAPD's gonna come.
Yeah, they do that kind of shit. So yeah, I mean, it's good as long as they're leaving you all alone. It's good.
You know, but
we might disagree on that, man. But I think all cops are bad. But you know,
they're not. You know, what about disagree too? We can disagree. But you know, bro, yeah. He gave me a warning. He said, just follow the law, and the cops won't come. They won't harass you.
That's what they're supposed to do, though. They're doing their job.
Doing their job. Good. You know, at the end of the day, and you know what? He didn't bother us. They left, and we were able to continue what we were doing.
Yeah. So, last question. What do you think? The people, did I ask you this already? I know they started knocking when I was about to ask. What do you think the people watching this, maybe they live in another state, maybe they live in another country, or maybe they live locally and maybe they're disabled and they can't come down here. What can they do to help this situation?
To help the situation, love everybody as you would love yourself. Treat everybody with respect. That homeless person panhandling, you don't know where he came from. You don't know if he asked to be homeless. You don't know if just he got a bad hand in life and he ended up in the streets, and he's actually a great person because I met some great homeless people, some greater than these working class. You know, how can we help the situation? By supporting us, by coming out here. You know what I mean? Stating your voice, your opinion. You might be one body, think you can I make a difference? You know what? You just might be that very difference that day.
Yeah.
You never know. I'm thankful for this group and what they're doing, and the unity that they're bringing, and reminding me that we don't have to be animals. We can still spread love. And men, be tough and still spread love. Women, spread love and don't be, you know what I mean, witches about what they're wearing, or, you know, she wearing too much or too less or what have you. But just good old, unfashioned, unconditional love toward one another. But meanwhile, if necessary, we are ready for the battle, people. We are ready. We will lay down our lives to free these people.
Thank you so much, man.
All right.
I appreciate you guys being out here.
All right. Come on.